Quick note is that this video is split into 3 parts. If you want to get the most out of this VOD review, be sure to check all 3 parts and the links will be in the description. Someone did kill the Zarya, thankfully. Alright, I want to talk more about the Zarya thing. So there was 2 instances where there's one instance where you shouldn't have shot Zarya and one where you should have. So right here, don't shoot Zarya because you don't have any kill potential on her because Moira and Zen are right here. So you don't shoot Zarya. In the second instance, okay, let's see. Zenyatta's dead, and Moira's now gone. You could argue that this would be a time to shoot Zarya's barrier to break it faster and then deal damage to her, right? So once Zarya is high charge, the value of her barriers goes way down in terms of giving her charge because she's already max charge. So at this point, since you already fed her from that last barrier, she's pretty high charge, right? She's glowing, you can see. So if you had shot her sooner, and in theory, you would have broken this barrier sooner, and then you'd be dealing actual damage to her instead of her killing you. So the last instance, she had healers with her. This time she does not, and that's why it might be a better time to shoot her barrier. But that is you have to think really quick on your feet when you're trying to make that decision. Again, we're seeing you just sitting on the point. I'm really hoping you move, because this is really bad. Oh man, it's so bad. Target selection's good. Oh my god, okay. You need to just let go of a primary fire instead of reloading every time you don't want to shoot Zarya barrier, because you're spending so much time just sitting there in a reload animation. You could have been shooting this bubble, you could have been shooting this, you could have been shooting that, but instead, in order to not shoot one person, you're reloading, which means you can't shoot anything. Okay, that was better. You see, this time you just straight up stopped shooting. That was a lot better. You're dead. You're dead. My god, your healers are trying to heal you so much. Who's your other tank? That's my question. You don't think you have another tank? You have Doomfist McCree. Yeah, you have triple DPS, and you're being very selfish with your shields, right? So your shields are literally only protecting you. I think especially when triple DPS, you want to have shields that enable your triple DPS to do what they want to do. So your McCree and your Hanzo both cannot stand behind your shield because it's just in a corner on the point. I would have definitely liked to see you stand maybe at the top of the stairs, because then it provides a little more cover for your 2 long range heroes to shoot from behind. Obviously, you have to supercharger this fight, so let's see where you place it. Oh my god, you just love this spot. Okay, let's talk about... Okay. Right here. So when I was set up, you could have put a shield on top of the stairs here and stood here, and then the shield would provide cover kind of on the elevated part to your DPS, number 1. Number 2, as much as you like this spot, you can also do the same thing against this wall right here. You can just place a shield right here and do the same thing. You don't have to take all this free damage going over here. You could have just turtled against this wall. So you like your spot a little bit too much. Look, you took, how much damage did you take? You took almost 150 damage getting over here. Oh. Also, let's watch your approach. Okay, here we go. Another thing is, if you had gone to the top of the stairs and placed your supercharger kind of like around the corner where this McCree is standing, the supercharger is safer. It reaches more of your teammates as they fight off of the point while you anchor the point to contest it. So I think you really need to include the top of the stairs on the left into your repertoire of spots to be, because you seem to just have like one spot you love and that's the only spot you go to. You could even like place the supercharger up here with the shield, and then McCree and Hanzo can sit here and etc. As Doomfist is already contesting. Yeah, definitely, like, if you'd place a shield right here, you could stand here and superchargers up here, and it reaches the high ground, it reaches the point, it reaches your team. I'm kind of afraid you guys are gonna lose this. It's already a 4 versus 6, so it's not looking good. Oh, it's over. It's a 3 versus 5? Yeah, it's over. They got this one. Yeah, okay. The biggest thing was you just sitting on the point after winning fights. That was the worst thing we saw. That was so bad. You can't do that. You cannot do that as the main take. You have to take a forward position to enable your DPS, especially if you have 3 of them. I really don't like triple DPS, but if you're gonna have triple DPS, you might as well play in such a way that enables them. And even if you didn't have triple DPS, you should still be taking those forward positions for sure. 1000% take those forward positions. Yeah, I feel like you're very like single-minded in your risk play. Like, this is my spot. I'm gonna be in this spot. I live in this spot. So I don't know. I mean, your halt usage was okay. Your target selection was probably the best thing we saw. Your halt usage was okay. Could definitely be better. You know, pull targets out of position, out of cover, off of high ground. We saw a couple good halts near the end there. You're reloading in the middle of the fight way too much. Let's see. Shields. Yeah, shields need to be moved around to enable your team. And superchargers. Superchargers were okay. They weren't like terrible. Oh, hey, you're friends with Pebble. Hi, Pebble. Shout out to Pebble. Pebble is right here, guys. I see him. That's cool. Why did you fortify? It's a Moira orb tickling you. There's no reason to fortify versus that. That's a wasted fortify. Also, let's see. Shield placement. You want your shield to kind of clip this wall a little, so you have this like natural, this seamless transition between shield and natural cover. And you wasted your fortify, so it ends right as you're replacing your shield. So you took like 200 free damage that you didn't have to take. There you go. That's a little better. Again, you're using halts that are clearly not gonna get anything, right? Orisa is behind her shield. Her shield, she just placed a brand new one, so you should know that this halt is literally not gonna do absolutely anything. So I really don't like this. So think of like halt on Well is like Roadhog's hook on any other map. The fact that you have it is a deterrent to the enemy team, and the moment you use it is a window for the enemy team to capitalize on. So if you cannot if there's not an 80% chance you're gonna get a good halt, especially like an environmental kill, just hold on to it, because the enemy team will constantly be afraid of the environmental kill. And then maybe they forget about it. Maybe they're like, oh, he hasn't used it in a while, maybe it's on cooldown, and they'll maybe move into a position that's invites the environmental kill, and then you still have halt for that opportunity. So yeah. Oh, like imagine if you had halt right here, right? If you had been holding, like, your other halt was the 0% chance of doing anything, but this halt in front of you is like a 90% chance of catching this guy. He's gonna die. Okay, good, he died. You had to fortify there. Place a new shield. Whoa, you took way too long to place a new shield. You took 2 seconds to replace that shield. That's really bad. Also, again, kind of a bad halt. Like, I'm gonna look at right when you press the button, just so I can really be fair about this critique. You canceled your reload, which is bad because you have 24 ammo, and you pressed it when Genji was basically still there. So, but even then, like, even if Genji didn't dash, Like, what is this doing? Genji was sitting here, and you're gonna pull him like 2 feet. Like, it's even if he didn't dash, it's still like not a great halt, especially because you're already in the midst of reloading. So you careful about killing yourself. New shield, new shield. Again, you're trying to get these halts that have that there's just 0% chance. Alright, actually, I'll take back. There was maybe a 20% chance this catches Zen, but Zen, he knows what you're trying to do, so he's playing so far away from the well. Oh my god, all these DPS are all over you. The enemy team capped. Oh no, that shield was bad. Okay, so a couple things. One, your team just used Valkyrie, so you have a lot of healing and damage boosting happening right now, so you need to be taking a fight. And then two, because you're Mercy Valked and you need to be taking a fight, this shield needs to be on the point contesting, and unfortunately it's placed in such a way where you can't contest safely. You're going to be taking a lot of damage if you do contest. Ooh. And that Reaper messed up. No, stop, you're wasting halts. Oh my god, how many times are you gonna do this? You wasted so many halts this round. Oh my god, you keep doing it. Like, imagine if you had halt right now, you could pull this, whoever this is, into the pit. I mean, it is Genji, so the chances are still really small, but at least it'd be hitting something. Okay. Okay, so supercharger placement, very bad. So, number one, there's a corner right here. If you just step to the side and place the supercharger right here, it will be infinitely better because the enemy team does not have a line of sight on it. But you're just placing it right in the open. Watch, they're gonna kill your shield and kill your supercharger. Oh my god, you keep doing these halts. Hey look, your supercharger's dead. Blurb. Wait, what was the fortify? I missed it. Alright, you took about 200, so I'll get that fortify is fine. What was your reload? Your reload was 0, okay. Oh my god. Dude, you're... Okay. You cannot halt people behind shields. I'm just gonna say that just in case you don't know, because you have definitely been shooting so many halts at Orisa standing behind a shield, dude. Too many halts at someone standing behind a shield. Too many. That was a really good kill. That kill on Zen was really nice. Your tracking there was superb. See, like, okay, this is better. Moira cannot fade when she's in coalescence, but she died anyway. But that would have been a good... that's a good time to halt. Now, okay, forward positions, and this is something that I struggle with on this point because I really like to hold on my side. Because then you can have the well as pressure. But in terms of taking a forward position on this point, hang on, let's let the tab go away. You can hold right here. As Orisa, put a shield here and kind of shoot them as they come in. Or you can hold this corner as Orisa and shoot them as they try and come in from spawn. So this is where you would move as Orisa after you have won the fight.
It's ridiculous, dude. Shooting at nothing.
We're making the same mistake as the last time where we just sit here and they get to cover all this distance for free. You know how I said you had that mentality last round? This is my spot. I love my spot. This is where I turtle. This is my spot. You literally like just confirmed it right here. Okay, that Orisa placed, that was a terrible supercharger from the enemy Orisa also. Also, you fortify Like, what are you fortifying? You have your shield cooldown right here. Use your shield first. You don't need to fortify when you have shield. Like, you use fortify and then instantly shield, which means you wasted fortify. Good job focusing the supercharger. There you go. You see the difference here? You broke the shield and then you fortified, and then you halted, and you got an amazing pull on the enemy Zenyatta. That's so good, but the difference is you broke the shield. Yes, break the shield. Definitely break the shield. Oh man, what a good pull. Oh, that is so good. That still does not make up for how many halts you fired at someone behind shield. Which was like 10 too many. Okay, so right here, here's what you can do in this situation. You don't have halt, right? But let's pretend you did. What you do is you halt over here, and you pull this soldier out from behind the shield into your line of fire. That's what you do when people are sitting behind a shield. If there is an angle to pull someone out from behind the shield, that's how you get value out of halting someone behind a shield. This is my corner. No, you moved from your corner. Now there's this gap right here in your shield. I need to like skip ahead a little bit. Oh, so close. You weren't fast enough. So right here, right when he, let's see. Right when a Winston leaps like this, I will shoot at the well, because A, his jump jet's on cooldown, and he hasn't bubbled yet. Right, if you had been a little faster, you probably could have got that kill. Why are you fortifying? Your sound barrier is going off, there's no reason to fortify. Now see, that's a great haul. Pulling someone from behind cover, out of cover. That's really good. How can people stay so still when playing? Well, think about it this way, Lonely Sailor. If you don't have to move, staying still increases your aim, right? You can aim a little better. Wow, she gets banned? Yo, what's up, you're Zetted? Don't say that last word. Supercharger's like we've won Supercharger, so. Thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. Check out these two other videos on the left hand side, and be sure to subscribe by clicking that button on the right. If you like all of this stuff, you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and of course YouTube. All the links will be in the description below. Again, thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a good one.